Okay, so now these are all in. See, there's nothing here anymore. And then, so you've got your first bundle, and then you've got your another bundle where these two are ready to go, and then that one obviously is just. So now what we need to do is we'll rotate and translate these. We'll do like visual. And so the first thing I would do would be kind of get these close, like so if you click on those and then you hold shift, you can rotate that whole thing. That's control. You hold shift to rotate it.
Oh, shift. But it only.
And it'll only rotate that bundle. Or you can rotate just one, whatever.
Oh, I
because
see.
they're linked together. You can rotate them.
Oh, I see. Got it.
It's handy. Sometimes it's actually if you want to close this, a little more screen action. So if you kind of this one I actually already know is like you got to rotate it all the way
The
down.
other way?
Yeah. And now let off your shift key and move it into place, like down here. Okay, so now see how easy it is to tell like which. So now you can just grab one of these other. What's it called? You're pretty close there. So yeah, hit control and hold that down at the bottom. It says digital alignment. You've been through this already.
Yeah.
So. And then just kind of tune it up a little bit. And then here's what's nice. If you hold Alt while you're moving it, now move it. See how much it slows it down? Isn't that nice?
Cool. Yeah.
That's a great tool, isn't it? So there you go. That's like perfect. Now click it on the side, make sure it's like, well, when you're ready, I guess. Click it on the side view there. That's pretty close.
Top.
See all that reflection?
Oops.
If you hit escape,
Escape.
while you still have your finger on it, it'll snap it right back into place. You may gotta move it, but that's okay.
Oh, okay. It's away.
And Alt works the same on here.
Sorry, you said if I do this and
Yeah, and hit escape.
Oh, I see.
That's handy too. Sometimes you have like the wrong tool selected,
Right. And then you want to go back into place.
Yeah, you want to go back to your side view though. You're in.
Side view. This
This
is
guy.
side view.
And then this.
Is this?
Keep going.
Is it?
Keep
It
going.
should go up.
Yeah.
Keep going. That's probably close enough. Now hit join and optimize. Boom, you're good.
So for this graph, does it mean anything? Because I did some research and they're so mixed. Like
It's mixed
it's mixed. Right?
because it's basically just an indicator, right?
Yeah.
I don't have like a great,
Yeah.
I don't have it like, if it's like, we used to call it 5 fingers of death. If it's really distorted and everything, it's an indicator whether or not it's correct, right? But it can be pretty far out and still tell you that it's good. It's not perfect.
Okay.
It's always been that way with Cyclone Core as well.
Yeah.
I always hit no.
You always get that. Is it just
Okay, so now,
Are you
just to,
following?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And
So
this
do you
is-
understand the process?
this is one of those things where you just have to do it. I mean, I could show you guys 15 times until you sit down with it in your hand. So now that you've got these other ones over here, you've got one in that we just used, right? If you connect those two as
Connect
well,
these two?
yeah. It just kind of, it gives it a little stronger configuration. They're already aligned, so all you gotta do is join and optimize. Josh, I know you want to say something.
Oh, I was just gonna say that the one regret I had after I did this training like twice is that there's a lot of things like that aren't intuitive. That's what you want to write down. Like when Gabe goes, it's really stupid where they put this button, but the next step is hit this. Write it down because that's the stuff you're gonna forget.
So zoom back out, let's go up and get that other, so this one should be in this corner here. So you're gonna wanna rotate that guy.
Sorry, it's out. Not shift.
Yep.
I gotta write that down. Hold shift to rotate it.
Hold shift to it's a good.
Yeah, it's like
And then you just get it.
Alt is to slow down.
Alt is
Right.
to slow
Alt.
down. Yeah.
But not on this one, only in visual.
Yeah, I don't think it's, I never, this I just get kinda close. Like if you just see that red X there.
Oh.
I mean, there's a pretty good spot, and then you just rotate a little bit. And that's actually probably close enough for, now you can go to
Is this-
select one of those other,
This one?
yeah, sure. And visual line those two. So how I usually do it, I mean, you're doing just fine actually, but that's probably almost good enough.
Okay. But it.
Not always, sometimes
Not
you really,
always, right?
sometimes you gotta really, that looks good too. Join and optimize.
But then when we do this, the software also helps try to, once you place it close enough, the software
It
help you
uses an
tighten
algorithm.
it. Yeah, to tighten it,
And then, just like on that one, go ahead and tie it to another. That one's pretty far. You don't want to get one that's close to it.
right? Yeah, Zoe had a question. I think we were working on some
Right
type
click on
area.
that. Right click on that.
This one?
The blue line.
The blue
Yeah.
one?
Click on that.
Okay.
Just click join and optimize.
This one.
It's just gonna rerun the algorithm to tighten all that.
So blue means,
It's just the strength of the overlap. I don't think.
but because it's
I
in
don't
the
think
core.
that should be tied to that other one. See that link
Which
you have
one?
there?
This one?
Yeah, I don't think that doesn't look right to me.
I don't think,
So
I think there's a washer.
undo that.
So there should be a wall.
See this
between
this
them.
link right here, that purple one? Click on the link, the line between them, the purple part. Right click on that. And delete link. And then go ahead and delete that other link there as
This
well.
one?
The purple one.
Oh,
Yeah, that doesn't look right. And then I only know that because I did the scans, right?
okay.
So it's not always easy to tell.
Mm.
You should probably delete that link there as well. So right click these two here.
This two?
Nope.
No, this two.
That one and that one. That one,
No.
nope,
Oh,
the
the
one.
one. No.
The one next.
No.
You're killing me, Smalls. No, not that
This
one.
one. This one.
You need a laser pointer.
I
This
know.
one?
This one.
That one and this one.
Yeah.
That's what I did.
No, this two.
You did it again. That one and that one.
Yeah.
Okay, now go to visual alignment. Okay, see how they're already aligned?
Mhm.
That's good. I mean, you can move that a little bit if you want. You probably don't have to,
Well,
but
sometimes too, you're looking at two sides of a wall, right? One
Yep.
scans from
Oh,
outside and
yeah,
one's from
that's
inside.
true.
They,
Yeah.
they shouldn't align.
yeah. So that's why you have to look at all kinds of
Yeah, you gotta look
different
at,
shapes.
you wanna look at more than one corner.
Love it. Join and optimize. Should be pretty.
Well, that does look like it's the same wall, so.
And then see how that's just a little different than your last one. It's probably fine, but okay, that no. And then let's go from here to here, or here to here. Say you move the whole. It's fine, but so now just.
So this is like the
see
double
how those
wall.
line up.
This one.
So it's going to be pretty good vertically because we use the same height legs
height, yeah.
when we're moving around on the concrete floor. You see this wall should hit that wall.
Should hit.
Yeah, just slide that
Because it was
headway there.
accidentally moved.
And then you'll see a bunch of other stuff start to line up. And then this just takes practice, right?
Yeah.
And then now you can do these two and just, it's almost like a check at this
Yeah.
point, right? So those should be aligned.
Yeah.
And join and optimize that one just for shits and giggles. And see, all that's doing is like adding strength to it, right?
Mhm.
So now, this and this needs to be,
Connecting.
yep.
Sorry, Gabriel, I have a question. So the green line represents just the strength, you said, or?
Green line?
Yeah.
Let me think here. You see, you should be in the bathroom, right? So this corner and this corner, I think are the same. And now rotate from, now when you align this corner here,
Mhm.
click on that corner and start rotating from there.
Close enough.
isn't this great? I've done this so many freaking times, it's insane.
Mm-hmm.
And you know, like Josh was saying, that sometimes you're looking at the opposite side of the wall. That's probably what that is. You
So
know,
this
like
is
one was
like
scanned
technically-
outside.
Yeah.
So this one is not,
I don't know what that is, but it might
maybe
be
a door?
because of the mirror. I'm not sure. But check your side view real quick, which I know is going to be fine. But
I
go ahead
think
and
it's
join in
just the
optimize.
washer door because I need to hold that. So and
Oh, yeah, that
some
might be
has
it.
I didn't
Yeah.
put it at the
Looks
same
like it.
angle. So.
So go ahead and join and optimize those. And that looks good. That's cool. Okay, so now it should look like it's supposed to. In theory, right?
Can I let Justin
Yeah.
quiet up? Is that?
We have like a very short amount of time and
Okay.
a lot of stuff to get through.
Okay. Sounds
Maybe
good.
we can.
No, I'm getting it, I'm getting
Maybe
it.
we can make it try.
And like I said, it's just something you gotta just do.
Yeah.
Just do afterwards? Okay.
Yeah.
you can
If
do
if we get through everything in a timely manner and we still have time like before noon, then
Yeah.
we
Then we can-
kind of do a whatever
Okay,
time.
sure.
Fill it
And
in.
you guys can call me whenever you want.
Sounds
You
good.
can set up meetings, you can hit me on Teams, you can call me and ask me questions. Like, I'm literally a 2-hour drive away, so. it's not,
That's
you know,
actually a good question too. I just thought of as well. How long did you guys set aside for this? Like, you have all day or do you like?
I spoke of this one for 4 hours because
Okay.
I asked him how long is the training going to be.
So I'm planning on 2 hours and then it'll be
And I have to
2
leave.
hours.
Okay, perfect.
Probably after this too, so.
And then, but, you know, once you've got a pretty good handle on this.
Yeah, for me,
So,
it's.
and I'm gonna get you over the rest of the way
Yeah,
and then you can.
yeah, I can teach them.
Sounds good.
I'll be right back. You guys keep going. I
Okay,
guess.
good.
You
let me
know where
think.
to wash
You know
them?
what?
Okay, so the next thing was,
Oh,
See the window.
that's the one.
So basically his
The that
office,
one's
like
on
just
the
take to
other
the left.
side, yeah.
Okay, cool. Yeah, thank you.
the next thing, so now if you click on bundle up here on on that and click optimize bundle. Okay, that's good. Now we can kind of start to QC this a little bit.
Is
So
this for this, does this mean,
one of them got,
I think it's
one of them
Like,
was,
not
again, they
right
moved
sides
one,
or
right?
oh.
They pulled one off
The
the-
black and
Yeah.
white target?
Yeah, I scanned it.
Oh.
Then came back, Josh was like, hey, didn't you say you had 4 down here? I said,
Oh.
yeah. They took one off the window. So that left me with only, you know,
It's weird.
it would have probably been okay with only 3, but they were all on one end. So if I had any error, it would extrapolate additional error out, you know what I mean? It would have, like the angle could have increased.
I wonder if it's like the cleaners.
It was.
No cleaners.
But I speak Spanish, so I went and talked to them and told
Oh.
them not to pull
Nice.
any more off and how important they were. So, so that's why you're seeing those there.
Okay, I see.
What's funny is there should be, I guess that's 4. Yeah, okay. So it looks like there's 5, but there's really only 4.
Mhm.
But now, if we go, see where you have sitemap over there?
Mhm.
So now you click on the bundle cloud. Actually, that's fine. This is another good thing to do.
Mhm.
Is just kind of drive around in there and kind of look and see, make sure everything looks right.
Mhm.
Just real, you know, kind of quickly. You don't have to, spend a whole lot of time doing it like
Mhm.
this. Yours looks way different than mine. Why does it look so much different?
Let's see it. Maybe after in the afternoon, but Justin.
Yeah.
You need to take off.
Mhm.
Yeah.
And fly away.
Sorry?
Your computer's gonna fly away.
Oh, maybe the song. Sometimes I get so much like heat out there, I leave the coffee, it's still warm. And then sometimes I have like chocolate, it melts like next
Oh,
to
that's
me.
freaking
God
hilarious.
damn it. You're gonna be doing it after work?
Yeah.
Okay, cause I'm gonna, like, I'm pretty much done for the week, so Zoe can show you,
Here you go.
briefly show you.
Just want to quickly
Something
say
like
hello.
the
This is
simple one.
Vivek.
Hi, I'm Vivek.
Nice to meet you. Gabriel.
Gabriel Vivek. Hey.
Justin, nice to
Yes,
meet you.
Vivek.
Hello,
Good to
you
see
know.
you.
So I know you.
Awesome. No?
How's it going?
Good stuff. Are you guys looking at our favorite job?
Eh.
Yep,
Microsoft?
it's our
Yeah.
currently our favorite job. When you imported, did you import images?
Did I import? Yeah, I should be. I think that's on the side.
See, mine go on color, that's all I need. It's not a big deal. I don't normally work in color.
There's a call tomorrow for a BIM kickoff. Are any of y'all gonna be on it? Is it just Sean?
Maybe just Sean.
Okay.
Maybe Zoe.
I will be, but
Okay.
yeah.
Is Sean here? I'd love to like quickly.
He was here
disconnect with him.
yesterday.
Yeah.
And I think he had
A
like,
couple hours.
yeah.
Got it, okay.
So this is like the last one.
I'll quickly shoot him a note. I'm not gonna be on the call, but I need to quickly connect with him before we go into that call with the client.
Yeah, I mean, you can always call him.
Yeah, I'll give him a
He's
shout.
pretty like
Are you-
responsive.
Are you the VDC manager?
No. So I'm the SPDOM here,
Okay.
but I'm also the PX on this job.
Oh,
so,
sweet.
and I've done a lot of BIM trials with BIM, like struggles, and we finally got a good thing going at our Amazon job, and I want to help transfer a lot of those lessons learned over here.
Excellent.
I just want to also level set expectations with our owner and consulting teams around what we're doing here.
Actually, he's easy to get a hold of.
Okay.
Was there scanning involved on the Amazon?
Yeah, so
Oh, really?
it was a full laser scan, creation of a model, took the consultant model, BIM flash the whole part, and we got better and better and better. We're now at that's the 4th phase of the job,
Yeah,
and now we're building to the BIM.
okay.
Before we used it as a guideline, now we're actually building towards it.
And who did the laser scanning and processing on that job?
So for the current phase, it was done by a trade,
Okay.
and our role was to do the entire flash coordination
Flash,
process.
I got you.
Yeah.
Good.
Okay.
Yeah, I think
Some
it's
doesn't
pretty
look right.
valuable to have the scanning and the processing of the scan done
Oh,
in-house
yeah.
and have the data, it's our data.
What?
You know what, I don't think we're.
So we're doing the point cloud model, and I think the consultant is going to redraw everything, every element.
Like the asphalt model?
They're going to build an as-built based on what we give them.
Oh, really?
Yeah. They're going to redraw every element, which is what we did for Amazon through the trade. So there was essentially a
This
laser
will be the
flow.
designer.
So,
But now the designer's going to do it.
that's interesting. There is, so we did the scan, we aligned the scan to the existing project control. And Josh actually did that portion of the work, and there's no like major discrepancies, but there are some. Like,
Okay.
It's not a Turner job that, we started where we carried the control up, but we did do some checking between the floors, and what would you say the worst one was? Maybe an inch?
Yeah, well,
Potentially?
it's the dimension between grid offsets does not match plan, and
Okay.
the worst one I saw was 1.25 inches. And after talking to the general out there, a little bit of that's expected because it looks like it's a PT deck and they didn't go through and redo their control before they sealed up the tunnels. So it's a little plus minus is what that boils down to.
It's probably not enough to be a major concern, unless you guys are going to be, and again, they're PT decks, so the chances of you coring through are less likely, right?
They'll allow some course to happen. You have to go through a whole X-ray
Yeah.
process.
But depending on that, it's just how they stack, and again, we're not talking,
Yeah,
we're talking,
yeah, it should be fine.
but I just want, everybody needs to be aware that, and that's,
Totally. I think when you create the full model, I think we'll give them the caveat with it.
okay,
Yeah.
yeah. good.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'll leave you all to it. Good to meet
Cool.
you guys.
Right.
Yeah, nice meeting you.
So what's weird about this?
Can you click on this and go straight up and down?
Sorry, this one?
Yeah, that one, do top down view, top view.
Top view.
Okay, and then just zoom up a little bit. Does that look right? I guess it doesn't look.
What does your look like?
That wasn't me, that's-
Oh, yours more brighter, like the color?
See how crisp this is?
Yeah.
All these lines? And then,
Do you wrote? Oh, you added control on this one.
yeah, yeah.
I mean, I'm on the
Do you have
color. from
Oh, did we not add the control yet?
No.
No.
Okay.
I mean, maybe it's the origin of it. It looks like your stairwell is straight. across.
Yeah, but I'm just saying, like,
The color?
see this right here, how it's not as
Yes.
crisp. So, see what I'm saying?
Uh-huh. Maybe it's the same?
I don't think so. Select these two right here and let's link those two together.
Uh-huh.
Oh, you already finalized it. That's all right.
Oh.
Just select those two. Why is that?
I don't think we found one.
Oh, you know what it is? Is you're in,
Oh, in here.
you're not in, close that little guy. You gotta go up here. You're in bundle cloud. You need to be in sitemap. So
Oh.
you just hover over that, click on sitemap.
Oh,
But still, anyways, that looks a little better, but go ahead and check that.
So can you only be in sitemap to link those together?
Yeah,
Okay.
Yeah.
jot that down.
You're in bundle cloud, right? So.
And then did you your other,
Oh, it's loading. It's loading right now.
the other stuff that we were looking at is in color. Why isn't yours in color? You know?
View.
Well,
Why
some
is
of
mine
it's-
not in color?
Some of it's in color. Oh, there you go. Color control.
So this is color control.
Where is that?
I think on
Go back to that again.
the monitor color might be different from here, but yours is brighter
Oh,
for whatever reason.
No, go back to color again. Color device setup. What the hell? But when you imported, you imported images too, right?
Yeah,
Yeah, because
Yeah,
that's weird.
because it shows panel right,
I
on
don't
the
know.
side here.
Why?
Yeah.
It shows
Oh,
panel.
we were just.
I don't understand why the hell it's not on color. Weird to me. Can you go up here to your little settings? Go to general?
I changed everything and match it yours.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, for the pictures.
Sweet. All right. Well then, it doesn't really matter. I mean,
Yeah.
I usually don't. I don't work in color a lot because I don't need it for one.
I see. So
I just wanna,
it's
like-
mainly black and white.
Depends like who's going to get the data.
Okay.
Like for this, if we're sending it to somebody that wanted to look all nice and clean. So let's. I emailed.
Yeah,
Zoe.
both of us.
Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, I did. Whichever one of you is logged in here.
Right now it's under my.
You have to go to your email.
I did not. Okay. That's why I have to log in before.
To give us an opportunity to make sure that you're not connected. You gotta log in your interweb action there. I think I'm actually getting ahead of myself a little bit, but that's all right. I'll carry on.
Who makes that computer?
Sorry.
Pinbox.
Oh, that's the brand of it.
Yeah.
That's a
I may just
very
have to
custom
log
company.
Is it? I'm gonna close the file. I need to log out into my account.
Here, you know what?
Yeah.
I can just put it on this jump drive.
Oh, okay. Perfect.
Yeah.
But it's heavy. I need like
Oh,
two
yeah.
battery packs.
Oh yeah, so I see.
Yeah. And it doesn't work for one. I have to plug in both.
Do you know what the specifications of it are? I mean, all this.
Awesome?
Yeah.
Freaking awesome.
It's heavy.
As long as you don't have to carry it.
128. Holy moly. I thought I was fancy with 64.
Right?
11th gen Intel i9. Okay, i9. Yeah, that is nice.
That is really
It
good.
is heavy.
A pain in the ass.
Yeah.
Since you need to carry it every week.
I wonder what. I'm sure it has a really badass graphics card too.
Oh, yeah,
I don't know
that's
how
the
you check
whole,
that.
Yeah,
Do you know how to check graphic?
it'd be in the,
Device.
devices, yeah,
Manager.
device manager. I'm not sure I'll know what it means if you find it.
Oh.
That's okay, don't worry
Yeah.
about
Ha-
it.
Oh, graphic card, computer, disk drive.
No, display, it's probably under display adapter.
This one?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
RTX 3080.
oh,
Like on this side.
okay.
No, should be out.
Fuck that it.
Something.
I think at the back, there should be some.
That's okay.
And then just put that 1090 level 16 control,
This one?
copy that bad, or you can just cut it out of there actually.
And then Okay.
So now, something's, oh yeah, thanks. I hate, these things are so freaking expensive, I'm always so afraid I'm gonna lose this.
How much is this one? How many?
I think it's $1,300. I have two
What,
of them.
13?
Brand
Wow.
name.
Oh, it's like that one, right?
It's like that, it's the only
Yeah,
one-
I know.
they're the only ones that'll fit into the,
Yeah.
so cruise up to import again. And then go to your
How long have you had that machine?
drag and drop.
I'm here.
Is it here? I think
You
before
can just click on it.
I joined.
No, after you join.
Import is
Or when you
control.
join.
And then just go ahead and click import.
I think you had before.
Okay. And then go, no, you wanna, it's imported. Go back to your review and optimize.
Oh, so you just drop in a text file and it gives you the coordinate?
Yeah.
Okay.
So now, click on your bundle,
Look.
optimize it,
Oh.
and then right click on bundle again, apply control. And that's gonna tell you it's got matching targets. That doesn't look right. It doesn't look right.
It
Something's wrong
doesn't.
with it. Yeah, it should be rotated. So expand that, go to
Did you
apply,
need it?
go to, I'm sorry, expand the, and go to that apply control. And then over here, you'll hit that little scale bar and slide it over. Okay, so you've got one, you've got it sorted by max error. You've got one here that's not great, that's 400s, and it's in your x-axis,
Mm-hmm.
which I don't think is a big deal,
Mm-hmm.
but this whole thing should have snapped and rotated
Yeah, I
to,
know.
I think that you have some, maybe some of your
Scan.
links might not be correct or something, because
Maybe there's like a control here.
that's not supposed to be there.
Yeah, that's weird.
Can,
Should be out
Wanna try it?
on more or something.
well, you know, I just want to like look around in that cloud and
Okay.
see why it's not. So if you just kind of like, no, see how you're going into you're at your scan location right there.
Mm.
So it's always going to look perfect
Oh.
every time, you know,
I
because
see.
you're
So
looking
it's
at it
better.
from the scanner.
So looking from here.
Yeah. And I don't understand why your view is so fucking weird.
Everything's
I mean, look at it.
Because outside.
What is going on here?
What do you mean by weird? Is it?
Well, for one, there's no point showing. You should be, you're in your bundle. You should click on sitemap and click back into bundle. And then just click on sitemap again and go back to bundle file. And zoom on. If this doesn't,
Is it in the settings?
something's fucked up there. There's nothing that looks like that.
Oh my god. The noise.
And then see how That doesn't look right, doesn't it? Rotate that way. Some of that's reflection, that's why.
Yeah,
Why is it reflection? Oh,
Yeah, it's just all the windows.
After the laser beam bounces off the window, it comes down and hits the floor.
and then
But-
bounce.
Well, it's gone down and bounced like that, but the machine doesn't know it bounced, so it just thinks it went straight down like that, and so it's showing a floor outside the window,
Oh, I see.
right, or a wall, or whatever the laser bounced off of. So you're gonna have a whole set of ceilings and walls and columns outside the building.
The True Slicer is a great tool as well. Let's go to that.
Yeah,
So, yeah, drop that down. Your slice thickness, make it smaller.
Can you see?
So I mean, it kind of, and then your slice location. Have you used this before?
Yeah.
Okay.
So it's looking.
So I mean, it looks like this looks okay. You know, as far as like everything seems to be aligning correctly, but your elevation might be off a little bit. Go back to that slider, that one, and go down.
Top view?
Yeah, I like top view, but I guess that doesn't look so bad either. But see how this looks like crisp now, and your top view is now, it is rotated correctly. I think it's because I usually work in my top view, and you're like working in your orthographic view a lot, which is why it doesn't look as crisp.
Mm-hmm.
But you know, now that you've got it top, straight up and down, this is better. And then because if you change your slice thickness down to smaller, see that actually looks pretty good. Because we know that's lower, right, by a couple
Yeah.
inches. Okay, that's good. And then you can do your slice location. You just kind of run through it. And columns are always a really good indicator of where
Yeah.
there may be an issue. And you got to remember these columns are angled a little bit, so. All right. One thing I do want to think about doing though is because you have that one point
That's
in
here, right?
scan number
Yeah.
4, I think it is, that has that 400s in it. And again, I don't think it's an issue because it's got multiple scans.
Mhm.
So, all right, go back to your, I know we're jumping around a lot
That's
here
okay.
too, I'm
Yeah,
sorry.
that's okay.
Go back to your sitemap. And then,
Yeah, it rotated now.
yeah, like I said, it's because now you're, for whatever you're in your top-down view, it should have rotated it right away, but you
Yeah.
had it in a,
In a perspective.
yeah. Let's see, what am I trying to do? Right-click on your control over here,
Click on my control.
and then just say remove it.
Okay.
And then, so it was setup number 4 that had the wonky control. There's another thing I forgot to walk you through. If you select that top, just select that one,
Mhm.
and then select thumbnails
Yes.
down there.
Yeah.
And what that does is shows you whether it has any target selected. And now you gotta select back up here again to do it the way I do it. The
Oh.
next one down,
Next one down.
the one above that.
Oh,
I'm sorry, I know I'm freaking probably killing you here.
It's okay.
You can't. Okay, I was trying to show you a really fast way.
Okay.
So click back. Are you clicked on the thumbnails right now?
I-
Okay.
yeah.
Now click on that top one that you've already got highlighted. Now use your arrow and just scroll down.
Oh, I see. Okay.
Why? And then that's blown up so big. See where you've got the huge. Click on that little guy. There. So now we can see the actual thumbnail.
I can't.
Now click on this one again.
This again.
Yeah. And now you can just scroll through them.
Oh,
Okay. So one of those is the one that's bad.
One of those is bad.
One of those two is the one that's off by 400s.
Okay.
So because you have so many other ones, I'd probably just delete both of them. So if you right click on it,
Right click on target.
yep, and go to delete target,
Okay.
and you can delete that one too.
Delete this.
Okay, so now go back up to bundle,
Go to bundle.
yep, optimize bundle, right click on it again,
On the bundle.
apply control. Matching targets found, say yes.
Right.
bam, it snapped right into place, right?
So it was those,
We're gonna go back to our applied control file, and over on that side, it'll show us the heuristics.
oh,
See that, we dropped that all the way down to 19,000s,
mm,
and it's in the y-axis, which is probably fine.
right.
But you can see everything else here is like really good.
Mhm.
You know, there's no, like, less than an eighth on
Less
every
than
other
an
point,
eighth.
so. And this distance that it's showing you is a mag delta, right?
Mhm.
So it's a, you know, if that's your magnitude error, you know, of 100, obviously those are much smaller.
Mhm.
Good?
Yeah,
All right.
that's cool. Sure.
But now you're on your local coordinate system,
Mhm.
so everything should be.
Sorry, so every of the setup, it should only have one apply control, but because the second one has two, one of
No,
them is
it-
wrong?
No, one of those, let's see, select number 4,
Okay,
okay? See how it was just probably far away from
Yeah.
wherever it picked up that control point.
oh.
So the algorithm where it automatically selects the black and white target
Yeah, yeah.
was off a little bit.
I see.
It can have 10 targets in each one.
Mhm.
I knew that one, I mean, again, that kind of comes like after experience. I knew that one was far away from where it picked that target,
Mhm.
and it just picked it wrong.
Mhm.
They're not perfect.
Which way is
You
north
could
from
actually
us?
see it.
Is
When we were
north-
looking at the thumbnail, one of them was off the center just a little bit.
I
I
see.
don't know if you noticed that.
No.
Is north that way?
What's that?
Is north that way, do you guys know?
North is straight
No.
up.
Oh, north is up. Okay.
There's nothing wrong with your control.
Well, no, I was just wondering, yeah.
It's
Of course not.
You know, I can find it. I can tell if one's bad.
Yeah,
You know
yeah.
what I mean? But
Yeah.
that
It's an outlier.
that point when we looked at the applied control, there were
Yeah.
several different
Yeah. Well, there should be really.
scans that were tied to that one control point.
Oh, I see.
So one of them said it was out.
I was gonna say they should be pretty tight because I shot them all from one point. It's not
Yeah.
like I went over and shot.
And
them
that
from
was the
different
intent
points.
of why we set them up the way
Yeah.
we did.
Yeah.
And then you can see how we've got 4, right? So this is like more survey lingo, but what I was really after was this point, that point, and this point, right? I want a 90-degree triangle because that's the strongest configuration, right? Mathematically, right? This point here is more like a check shot.
It's inside of it. Yeah.
It's just like to make sure, like these all tie together perfectly, that's what we're gonna hold. This one is just to make sure there's not something else going on. So I actually like to have 5. Because then if one's bad or 2 are bad or something, I can kick them out and I still have control. But
So,
for
sorry,
expediency,
just,
that's survey though, that's not really.
I have a question. So those black and white, right?
Mhm.
I noticed you guys put the naming convention of this.
Yeah.
So how do you guys, like know where to place the black and white targets and then have it aligned with the control points?
We just
There's
randomly-
no, you don't have to,
randomly-
you don't have to put it in any specific spot.
Yeah, we
but-
randomly pick
But
it.
you want to strategize where
Then
you
we-
put it for strong
So
triangulation.
what we do is we place them in a configuration that we want randomly,
Okay.
and then we measure them.
I see, okay.
So we're not really placing them anywhere. We're placing where we think it would work and where we can see it
Yeah.
based on whatever the conditions are. Then we measure it.
So there's three things that you want it to work for. You want it to work, make a good triangle. You want to be able to see it with the total station, and you want to have it in a spot where the scanner is going to pick it up. If you meet those 3 things, then those are great spots.
And like, that's the other thing is like, we're also looking for like length, right? Encompassing the volume of our area. So, if we were to do like the point that they took out of our equation was the far one, right? So if I would have just had these 3 points instead of this 4th point here, and there was an issue here, say this control all fit together pretty well, but like there was an issue that I couldn't really tell because it would say it was off a 1/4 inch or something, right? Vertically. So now if it's off a 1/4 inch vertically, so it's sitting like this and it's got a 1/4 inch tilt, by the time it gets over here, it might be a whole inch. you know, because it extrapolates, it gets farther. So you have to make sure you're encompassing the volume.
And then for the.
So that any
black and
error is
white-
inside.
I see. So for the black and white, how many typically do you guys, like how many black and white target?
It really depends on how big of an area, but like I said, if in a perfect world, I would have one at each corner.
One each.
Or, you know, again, this comes down to personal preference. The minimum you would need is 3.
Okay.
The minimum is 3, 4 is better, 5 is better. You could have 20 if you want. I know
More
guys,
better, but minimum is 3.
it used to be that you had to have 3 of the same control points in each
Yeah.
scan.
That was
So you would register one scan, you'd register the next scan, then you'd register each scan, and they'd have to have a minimum of 3 control points in each one. It's been a while since it's been like that, but.
So anything more than 3 is just as a backup, basically. Then
3 is at the absolute minimum. You can't do anything without it. Yeah, and you can, you know, you can manipulate this data and rotate it and translate it and do all kinds of other stuff. But this is the best way. This is how it should be done. Depending on, obviously, there are caveats to that. Where, you know, if say we wanted to do this office, we don't care how it's rotated. They just want to make a, you know, a 2D map of the walls so they can come up with a seating chart. We don't give a shit where it really sits in the world, right? This one, because we're stacking several floors, it's going to go to coordination. You know, we want to always be able to compare apples to apples to apples to apples every single time.
okay.
So it's all going to be rotating, translated the same.
Okay, I may jump a little bit further. Like, so how do you, when you give the data to the VDC team, what coordinate do you use to
Okay.
with 2,000, 1,000?
So typically, this is not across, some of our projects are 5 years old, right? So this is, I don't know how long ago we started, but we have an agreement with Sean and his team.
Okay.
Southwest corner, X value 2000, whatever
Yeah,
grid, the
first
farthest
grid.
south and west grid coordinate
I see.
is 2000
That's
X,
what you
1000 Y.
Okay.
And it's always that way, so because our coordinates increase north and east, right?
So for example, for this project, I would pick here,
Wherever the grid,
whatever the grid is.
yeah, wherever your nearest grid intersection is.
I
So if this
see.
is A1 here, you know, something like
Yeah.
that, it would be,
And then you move that, okay, got it.
and then the numbers increase going east
Do you have your
and increase going north.
Do you have your email that I sent? Yesterday, was it?
I don't,
Yes.
yeah, they were having an issue opening that. I'll open it.
Oh,
It's gonna be hard.
Yeah.
and we can wait until we do the heat map part too, that's fine.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Mm.
Yes.
Something clicked.
Okay.
Click.
Good to know.
Oh my gosh, I'm sorry, I gotta fucking.
So you understand a little bit?
Yeah,
Yeah.
I get the concept. So
Have you taken any survey class?
No. I didn't know.
It'll be helpful.
Yeah. For sure. So I guess.
I don't know if it's hot in here, if it's just this fucking computer's like cooking. I mean, honestly, we're pretty much done.
Should be like an installation there.
So, I know that there's probably some stuff I skipped because we're trying to
Yeah.
all ask through this.
Yeah. That's
But, what's the next thing I wanted to do? Oh, you gotta be in your bundle cloud, so go up to bundle. And then go, let's see. Why is that? Just click optimize bundle just for shits and gigs. Okay, that, close that, and go down to sitemap, go to your bundle cloud, go up to, Spring is different than that.
Yeah, you're fine.
Yeah, but you should have this create limit box on.
Oh, yeah. I don't know. This one?
No, go to the one to the right of that.
Oh, yeah, I don't know what it
Open
is.
limit box manager?
Um,
No, that's not it.
no, so.
Why is, you must have an old version. Oh, you got registered 360 plus. What's the one to the left there? What is it?
This one?
Yeah, what is that? No, that's not it.
No,
Just hover
it's the
over it.
monitor. So this is what I noticed. Like it could be. Oh, here.
Oh, there we go.
Yeah, it's this.
Ah, well, you had
Yeah.
me stumped there. Nice
Yeah,
work.
I know.
So if you go to your, yeah, that works. So now you've created a limit box, but if you zoom out a little bit, you'll see the what is going on here.
Is it to zoom? Create a limit box.
Hit that drop down and go to create limit box.
So I'm gonna do. There you go.
Okay, all right. So now you have to hold control, and wherever you click on that box is where it will rotate.
Okay, I see.
Okay, so now you just grab the sides of it and
Push in.
or push it in. Yeah,
So sorry, control is to.
okay. Control and you have to select on that box to rotate about.
Oh, that's good. Okay. I always have issues with
It's such a pain in the
rotating.
ass.
Yeah, I always have issues. I was
I
like,
hate
why
it.
it
That-
doesn't rotate? Okay, now I have a picture.
Oh shit! You don't have 3DR.
Yeah.
I was gonna fucking walk you through that. I'll walk you through it on mine. And then I would just get as much of the reflection, you know, shrink it up as much as you
Yeah,
can.
I see.
You should be able to zoom. I'm gonna send you a link for a 10-day license for that. And I took the liberty of calling you from the RT yesterday
Oh no.
and asked him to get you a tech license.
I'm gonna turn off the. Okay, that's called enough.
No,
No.
not great. I mean, whatever you bring over into another file, you're gonna have to clean out later. You might as well shrink it in as much as you can. I still don't know why you're not. Oh, that makes yeah, that's good. I'm still not sure why you're not showing up in color. That's probably fine.
Okay, this is. Is that good?
Yeah. So now you got to go up to your manager, all the way to the right there.
This one?
Yep. And then you want to save it. And then you want to click the export option there. And then if you care to, you can just click visible.
Okay. Like.
Yeah, just
uncheck
click
it?
that. Yeah, uncheck it. And then just close this out.
Okay. Sure.
I hate the way they have that. So now you can see it without the big red.
I see. So you're not, okay, so this is different than deleting the point file.
Yeah.
I
How do you clean in here usually?
see. I just use this function.
Mhm.
So if I wanna remove this, I can just delete outside.
Oh, you don't see it outside.
But it's not, but you can recover it, restore it. So you can do, let's say you screw
Yeah,
up.
because you just deleted outside.
you
That's
delete
everything
outside.
outside.
Oh
there.
shoot,
Yeah.
inside. Inside, I mean inside.
But that's cool.
Yeah, so that's how I would get it as close as I can.
Okay, gotcha.
yeah. So now I'm just gonna save
I always do it in
it. In the limit
Yeah.
box. That works.
I really like this program. It's great. You probably just have to clear it or something. There you go. Leica, freaking Leica.
No.
If you want, you can get rid of those points in the corners.
So 3DR is better?
Yeah, I guess.
I like 3DR, but you know, I also like to export as small a file as I can.
Oh my god. This is like.
What happens if you enter?
You just.
Oh,
yes,
there you go. I just
yeah.
It's just being finicky on
Yeah, it's a little bit. Okay, cool. Sorry. What's the next step now?
you. Finalize.
Finalize. Okay. I don't need to optimize the bundle anymore.
Shouldn't.
You should. Okay. Oh, oh yeah, and then.
Accept. The little accept.
Mhm.
What's the difference between the two?
And then the big accept. And then here you've got your options, right?
Mhm.
Yeah, yours looks so much different than mine. I'm not sure why. And then, you know, this, depending on what all you want, you've got your options over here. But your publish options is where, you know, you pick what you want to do. So you should, like, up the very top is LGS, which is like a Geosystems file or whatever.
Mhm.
That's what I usually use
Mhm. Yeah, I know.
to go into 3DR.
I see.
And then you
So for
should-
3DR, it can only accept LGS, like the file format.
No, it can accept all kinds of shit.
Okay.
But you usually use.
I just use
LGS.
that because it's a file system.
Yeah,
Okay.
LGS like smaller.
Yeah.
It reduces the point process.
Not really. I don't think so. Sometimes they're pretty big files. I think this one was.
Okay.
15 gigs. Yeah. 15 gigs. And then, but you probably want to, you should be able to scroll down. There's your RCP.
Yeah.
So, I don't know if you want one of those. I'm curious.
That's what. That's. I think that's one of the clients. Like, I think that's what I saw in Yasser's email. RCP file.
Yeah.
So eventually, I will have to.
Okay.
Yeah, export the RCP file out.
Okay. Well, I can tell you, unless you want to do cleaning in your RCP cloud, there's going to be some cleaning that needs to be done.
Yeah, I know.
Well, I do it through DR, and it's really just.
Yeah. This one I can do it in here.
It's actually only the mirrors.
Yeah, the mirrors. Yeah, so that's what I typically do. I use that polygon whatever, and then.
Polygonal fence mode.
Yeah. But the limit box is good too. But it's just like a rectangle. So you wanna show yours?
Sure.
So I think that's that.
So, I mean, that's most of it. That's
Yeah,
probably
that's
like
most of it.
80% of it. If you have questions,
Yeah, I won't publish because it's gonna take a while, right?
oh yeah, you can if you want, but I think, I don't know how we're gonna do this moving forward. Like, I don't
Yeah,
know what,
so-
there's no point in both of us doing that.
Exactly. So that's something that we have to touch base with Yasser.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah. Do you know if he's gonna be in the office today?
He said he, I don't know,
Can you ask him if he is? So, do you guys plan to leave back to Seattle?
We're gonna
right
try and
after?
be out of here at noon.
Yeah. So can you send him a message, see if he's in the office today before this guy, before they go?
Okay.
Thank you. So you guys check out the hotel and everything?
Yeah.
Oh, remember to give him Sean's,
Yeah.
Sean's charger.
Sure. And a mouse.
And the mouse.
Show my stuff here.
Yeah,
Yeah.
the charger. Cause funny, cause on that day he's like, oh, I gotta go home, do some more work.
And then he
Tell
left
me.
it.
And I
And
can't. I don't think he
lost the
did.
charger.
Okay.
It's like my biggest fear when I travel. It's like, what am I leaving
Yeah.
behind?
So we're just gonna do some pretending here.
So
The next
pretty
thing I would
much
do
you,
would
so
I-
pretty much you clean up everything, you export to LGS. So this is the file you open this LGS.
Yeah. So what I would do is I'd start a new job, I'd come over, I'd drop my files in here. I'll just show you that real quick. And it would look something like this. and there's a new format that they want to use, and you can see it populate here. I would convert it to a cloud, because like this that LGS file is a graphics file of some sort, like a picture file basically. And then here where it says cloud and images, I would import those, and then it gives me the opportunity to select how many points I want to bring in. Right? So I set it at 400 for this project. And then you got your file unit and all that stuff. And then you just click import here at the bottom, and it imports it. This one took about 30 minutes on my computer,
Okay.
and it was about the same for the export on. And again, did you call Matt yesterday?
No, I did not have a chance to.
And like I said, we can do like Teams meetings, all that kind of shit. This actually looks like
Is it Studio?
so I go.
We don't have the software, so.
Yeah, I just told him that you guys are gonna leave by noon, and then before you guys leave, you wanna touch base with Yasser one last time.
Look at that. You know what that is? That's mirror reflection.
Oh my god, that's horrible.
Yeah. Well, that's why I was so irritated about the freaking bathroom thing.
Oh,
yeah,
right,
the
right, right.
bathroom,
That's the
yeah.
interior of the bathroom.
That's
Pushed
interior of
out-
the bathroom?
Yeah,
pushed out to
yeah.
the exterior because
Because
it
there's
bounced off
a
the
lot of
mirror.
mirror in the bathroom, so you know the mirror
Oh.
principle is
Yeah,
kinda,
yeah. No, I did not do well in physics.
You're like, you can see where I covered it,
Yeah,
Oh.
and you can tell on the outside.
It's still.
yeah, it's from there.
Yeah. So that has to be cleaned out, and it's kind of a pain in the ass.
Yes.
But I don't really need it. I don't need to clean it for heat maps, right? We'll need to clean it for the recap files.
Yes.
So it's all crisp and clean. It looks great.
I mean,
And
we've
if we-
never done floor planners, so whatever you think.
Well,
or heat map or.
I was talking about.
Best practice.
I was talking to Josh about this, and
Yeah.
the thing is, like, we can do so much amazing shit here.
Yeah.
But what we need to focus on is what the intent, right? The
Right.
intent of my trip here was for heat maps.
For heat map. Okay.
So I have all this data. I can do all this other stuff with it.
Okay.
But we're gonna focus on heat maps.
Yep.
So for this, I don't need to clean it. I
Okay.
can do that later.
Sounds good.
So, but this has great option because if you go up here to clean, notice I selected my point cloud. I can go to clean and I can just tell it I want to split my ground points. Which is that little guy right there is what I just clicked. And then I have this set at 45, which might be a little high. But
What's the max slope of the terrain one?
you know
I saw
what?
you
It
show.
just. You're asking about these?
Yeah.
Nobody knows. It's just a graphic
Okay.
picture.
Because I
You
saw
know,
you
other
kinda
other other
changing the-
other software does that too, where they have a little graphic, but they don't actually tell you what you know
Okay.
what it means. They just say, "Oh, this is," you know.
Which makes it more confusing.
It doesn't. It makes. It's not that it makes it. Yeah, it does. But if you're looking for like a certain parameter, like
So what would be a fade to change the angle?
I think you can actually do that here. But this flatness is,
Yeah.
you know. I think you can actually do it here, but I've never done it. And I've got it set in the Z direction, you know, as gravity,
Yeah,
right?
yeah. Or is it just a stress
Isn't that how it's extracting the ground points? Like,
No, you'll see. I'll show you.
alright.
We don't have the software.
It's like how steep is the the floor is or whatever.
Yeah.
It wants to do like really flat stuff and shit like that. So if I turn this off,
Yeah.
you can see that's like what it's. when it's extracted. Let me change that actually. Preview again. Is anybody ready for coffee or anything?
Ooh.
Yeah.
Sure, we
It's
can
one of
take a
those.
coffee
There,
break.
maybe like a 10-minute break?
Yeah.
Yeah, probably
Yeah.
5 will work.
Yeah, sure. Mushroom, coffee. You know where the kitchen is?
Oh yeah, Joey gave us the dining tour.
Oh, are you recording your phone?
Yeah.
Oh, nice.
Just in case.
It's a good idea.
Oh, everything is just so fast. Like I don't know, like the fundamentals.
Yeah.
And just like. So if you guys leave at noon, you guys will arrive probably around 4, maybe 3. Seattle.
I'll probably get, my house is the first one because I live north of Seattle, so we'll get to my house, yeah, around 2:30 or 3 if we leave here at noon. And then Gabe, he's, at that time of day, he's probably gonna have like an hour to an hour and a half drive home, so he'll get home around 5.
You know, this software is easy. It's like a lot easier than I thought.
Yeah,
Like I dealt
yeah.
with like a lot harder like.
Well, I've used Trimble's version of this,
Yeah.
and it was 4 years ago, so it was an older. Maybe they've improved it since then, but this is way better.
Yeah, like, there's not much to it. It's not like.
Yeah, it used to be, and Gabe could tell you like the history of this because he's been using these softwares for a long time. Because like I think it was, it was still Cyclone. He said Cyclone used to be, before they called it Cyclone 3DR,
Yeah.
it was just Cyclone, and he said it was way more complicated. Like it was very tricky to figure out to get it to do what you wanted,
Yeah.
and they have really cleaned it up a lot. So, yeah, I like it.
What you doing in AutoCAD there?
I am kind of doing all the cleanup and just making the file look nice, which I mean, I don't know how much. I assume one of you guys has quite a bit of AutoCAD experience, but everything we do for the heat map is in AutoCAD. So I'm just trying to get it kind of. I'm doing all the background stuff that's kind of like. I think you would probably do it to any drawing you were doing.
Like, did you make this though? Like this drawing? Oh,
So
The grid lines is like-
most of this stuff I imported from the CAD drawings that were in that email.
Oh, got it. Yeah.
And then, but they didn't have grid dimensions, so I'm adding those. And then the blue lines are offsets that we found, the 15-foot
Oh,
offsets,
yeah.
right? So I put labels on those. And I cleaned it up, like I removed a lot of the, when you're doing a heat map, things like the hatching gets in the way, and some of these layers will probably just turn off anyway. And I like to use these filters, so like the grid's right there, tidal layers are right there. I just like to have it kind of organized and clean because it just makes it, especially doing a training, it makes it go a lot smoother.
Okay.
But it's stuff I do anyway, to make the file look nice. Cool. Select similar. Now I'm trying to make these dimensions look a little nicer. Text. Offset. Another 0 there. Make it bigger too. Ooh, that's pretty big. Sure. Oh, that's wrong. Those aren't the right dimensions. Oops. There we go. 22.8, 25.6. Those look right. Cool. How much AutoCAD use do you have?
That's a good question. Probably like I worked with it for like 2 years, 3 years, kind of thing.
Nice.